Sure.
Okay, so Cheddar, I looked at it on the 4 hour, and once we got the ERL sweep, I looked for something. I wasn't looking for anything here. I wasn't even on the charts or was interested in it. But after looking at Ucad, I thought maybe why not trade Eurocad, because it might give us a nice setup. Because if DXY pulls back, that means Euro might be bullish for the time being, and if Canadian dollar is weak at the same time, then we can potentially long this and play it the same way as we did with Ucad. That was my first thought. So once we got the break here, I decided to come on. Well, I didn't even know there was a break here. I came on the charts around maybe around this time. And then I saw that we liquidated this and we were still respecting the demand. We were chaining, and I believe there were a couple of sweeps or on the lower time frame. And then I think I got it on the 1 minute entry. There's also a 5 minute entry as well. But let me check the 5 minutes. Yeah, so this was the supply that I wanted it to fail first. And we were just respecting the demand. And over time, it just made another high, and the order flow shift has, we can see it has occurred. And we have something to take to the left. Once we took this out, we came back to the extreme. And I did not expect it to go to the extreme like this. I was kind of skeptical. Anyways, we do have a little inducement here. I wasn't even thinking of this as an inducement because I didn't know it was going to come to the extreme. But once it did, let me go back to the 1 minute here. Once it did, we had the shift on the 1 minute, and there was a confirmation entry of the liquidity POI right here. And we also had some stuff to take, on the top as well. And that was it. Yeah, I think it's fairly simple, even though it's not in the premium discount area, because the demand was still holding. I thought it was a valid trade. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. So yeah, that was it. And this one gave about 26R using the 1 minute entry. And on the 5 minute entry, I believe you could, I guess, enter like this and cover the previous the wick or even the low. I guess we could leave it like this and see how far it goes. But yeah, this was it. And even using the 5 minute entry, you could have gotten about, 10 plus Rs on this. Yeah.
How did you manage it?
So I risked only 0.5 and I was targeting this high because
Oh,
we were
nice.
so bullish from the, after the sweep on the higher time frame. So yeah, this is what I targeted, and I did not expect it to go this high, but it made sense since the Canadian dollar is so weak and DXY had a slight pullback during this time. So yeah, that's pretty much it on this setup.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Yeah. So now I know that we could actually trade this pair. Um, and there is a sweep here as well, which made it even nicer. And playing off the sweep here, supply failing, chaining, chaining off the extreme here. And yeah, there it goes. So yeah.
Does it still go up?
So when it comes back down, it gave us another setup, but this one I did not take. So let me get out of the replay here. And we have some sweeps like this one, and demand is still holding, as
Yeah.
you can see, right? So it's very clear that it still wanted to continue up. And the fact that it was generating liquidity above like this, it looked very nice to get, so that we can possibly take it, right? And once we took out this supply here, this range of supply, right? I wanted to see it come back, and when it did, it gave a nice 1 minute confirmation entry, which you guys saw in the other charts section in the Discord. So, let's look at the 1 minute. So it gave us a double tap. So, once we take that out, it comes back. And there's a little interaction here that might be pretty significant. And I guess we could observe it. There's a little interaction here. I guess you could call it a flip that is reacting to this pretty much. There's a reaction here, pulls back, we take it out, we come back and we sweep the flip here. So that made it even nicer for me, from the way I looked at it. And I would have marked up the demand now like this off the liquidity POI that swept.
That's the entry right there.
Yeah, that's an entry, right? Very clear entry. And we break the high above, even though we kind of wick it, you could say. But, there's plenty of confirmations, in my opinion. Let's say you don't take the first one. There's another one that goes above, and you could have taken another one like this using the range, right? And cover this low like that. So it gave us 2 entries.
That's nice.
Yeah. So now we know we can trade this pair just like any other pair. This was very clean. I'm sure not too many people expected this from Eurocad. It's a good sign, that we are seeing things everywhere now. So yeah, very simple. And this one gave a better return in the end. And let me just go to 15. Yeah, this thing moved using the second entry, 36R. Yeah. So it was a massive move. I mean, some people were saying that the supply was holding here, but at the same time, we're bullish from this leg up and demand was holding. There were some sweeps and we want to trade away from the sweeps, right? And longing made sense after we got that failure of the supply right here. It comes back and we get that floor entry model, another confirmation entry model, I guess EM5, Cheddar, is that EM5, right?
With if it's got the floor and chain, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess EM5 entry here.
Yep.
Yeah, so this was a clear one to me. It's just that being on the charts at the same time around this time is the hardest thing, I would say. Yeah. Because you have to be actually on the charts to, even get an entry like this. That's the hardest part, in my opinion. Yeah. Seeing it is not the hardest part. Yeah. Yeah.
Any scale-ins?
This one I did not take. This one was just for data. Yeah. Yeah, only the previous one. But now I know that yeah, we got some data on this as well. So yeah.
Like it. It's
yeah,
good.
that's good. Should we go over something else? Maybe the AJ model, or the AU model that you had, or the Param
Did anyone catch the GJ cells?
GJ from now or
No. This is like 2 days ago. We're talking about that bias. It swept liquidity and then it went in my direction, which was that big push right there, the 200 pip push.
this one?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone got it, but
That was
right
before
After
Jolts.
the news.
That was before Jolts. I'm sorry, Jolts was before this one.
Yeah, that was exactly after 10 o'clock, the news event that happened. And we talked about liquidity, and I was, overall trend was bearish, on GJ, but the pullback was pulled up to the pretty extreme there, and it actually stopped me out. And then I got back in for a second try, and that's when it moved literally 200 pips within 1 minute candle.
Any thoughts on that, Cheddar?
Well, I mean, Jolt is right here, and then the BOJ came in after that, so I was lucky to get out because I was in the
buys. Yeah,
I was in this move, and then I pretty much got out.
It was around here, right?
Move. Yeah. Demand respect. So, what made you get in that move? Overall, you were targeting the supply zone.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking if it's going to go back more, because well, I was just saying if it would just continue, like, because it took this out, this was holding. So it looked like order flow was kind of moving a little bit to the upside, but
what's the 4 hour? That was looking like
because we didn't take this out yet. Did we take it out?
I was trying to catch the pullback.
Mm-hmm. Into somewhere here, right?
Yep.
Maybe. Right there. This overall supply zone. Yeah, makes sense. I guess if Bank of Japan hadn't intervened, maybe it could have happened. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
But they ended
That,
up.
that's the crazy. It's been bearish for the past 2-3 weeks. As soon as we had that change or reversal from the top, it's always been like the main trend has been bearish. But now we're at a kind of like a key zone here where we kind of want to see what happens with GJ for possible confirmation for at least for me before I enter.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that it did come to the discount of this, which was part of that swing here, and I like
Oh,
this corrective complex pullback.
it just doesn't make sense because that pullback, like you just said, where it came up, that was just for 1 minute, man. Like literally 30 seconds, 1 minute, and just boom. I had to like close out my orders faster than that thing pulled up.
Yeah, the 1 minute candle has what, like 200 pips, 150 pips, I believe.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, let me get out and then see it. Yeah, this was crazy. 1 minute candle. Let's look
Look
at
at the 1 minute candle on that, man. I was just like floored by it. I was like, what the hell? Like that, yeah, that's one right there. I'm like, it had to be like 1 minute, bro.
yeah,
2 minutes, my bad.
yeah. So this 1 minute candle right here was 270
Yeah,
around. Yeah.
that thing was crazy, man.
I
Yeah,
hope
that's nuts.
no one held like a long position from here because they would have been slipped for
Oh, yeah,
sure.
no.
Yep.
That's risky there.
Yeah. Funded account gone 100%. Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Even a 0.5% risk, I'm sure they hit the daily drawdown limit with that. Yeah. In this kind of
Curious.
situation.
So wait. With if you set it like a stop loss for 20, you're saying that slippage can go like 50,
Even
60?
more. Yeah. With the 1 minute candle like this, I'm pretty sure. And it also depends on the broker too. But yeah, given the circumstances like this, it's probably what happened to other
Mm.
people.
And,
Yeah.
and what's interesting is like the same big move that you see, this big candle here, that happened twice in a span of 2 weeks. This happened this week, and then the last big push down also happened the same way. News came around 7 a.m. in the morning, and then boom, within 1 minute, 2 minutes, it just pushed down like crazy on the
Oh,
previous leg.
where?
That one.
You mean the one before, like to the left?
Exactly. Yeah, this is the week ago before that, the one before this. So there's only two big down moves. This is the first one and the one before that.
Oh,
That one
so
right
right
there.
here.
No,
No,
he's saying
actually,
a week, right? Is that a
let me take an annotation so I can show you exactly what I'm looking at. Arrow would be so this would be the big move here. I was told like this one right here, like that that push right here. Because I was targeting my top TP was here, but it actually pushed down all the way here.
Yeah, it's around the New York session. You're right. Yeah.
It's always
Yep.
New York. It's crazy. I've been noticing a lot of volume coming in.
it looks like
Oh,
it's still shorting.
yeah. Let's check it out. I haven't checked it out yet since you
To me, it's
mentioned it,
very
Cheddar.
consolidating or choppy. Like right now, I don't know. What do you guys see?
So I see that it is chaining from the left, right? 1 second. Let me mark some stuff up that I'm currently seeing.
Like it didn't hit this exact top yet. Like whatever this is, this top didn't hit yet. This one didn't hit yet. It just basically touched these, but
Yeah. I mean, I want to see what happens and when it actually comes down to this range
yeah,
for now.
I'm just leaving it
But
alone for now.
yeah,
It's like
Cheddar,
once
what do
you
you
hit a
think?
big mark like that, I just like I'm good. Like for the whole week, I just like chill out.
Yeah, one big move, you catch something like that, then yeah, you're done.
Yeah, man.
Mm,
Like thank you for that. I'll let you guys continue.
No problem. Yeah.
Nice.
Cheddar, would you be looking to trade some like yen pairs this Asia session or
Yep.
pre-London?
I'll be looking around.
Okay.
Let me check, see what's going on.
How about AJ? This is NJ.
Also,
Yeah,
at this time, I look at AU.
AU. Okay. AU. All right. It's creeping back up to the supply.
Looks like getting some demand kicking in there and supply failing.
You know, I was looking to short, GU or EU just based on some of the things that Neil, was saying. He said that there's a high probability that, we might short this week based on his data. But so far, I haven't seen any confirmation entries or on the 5-minute or the 15-minute yet. So yeah.
Yeah, same here, bro.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm trying to see if we, touch this area again though. And I want to look for something here possibly because to me it seems like a significant area. Obviously we swept a lot, to the
Yep,
left.
that's a good one.
And then if you use the fibs, this is not. I know this looks fruity, but yeah, it's a 78% area. Yeah.
Or even the whole POI getting swept too.
Mm-hmm.
When
Yeah.
you have, I was gonna ask you guys something there. If you can go back to that fib that you had up there,
Mm-hmm.
like so like like we look at supply demand mostly, but when you have a confluence with a key fib zone, like for example the 78% or 618 golden ratio, line up with a supply and demand zone, and you see candlesticks closing in your favor, then that kind of confirms like a higher probability of your analysis playing out, correct?
Yeah, if you have multiple stuff, I guess lining up, but it doesn't even have to be 61. Some people use
Nah.
like a deeper levels, like that guy Neo, right?
Yeah.
He calls it a kill zone, I believe, when it hits like something above
78,
70.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But,
So
but the main thing is like what the question was like when you have alignment with that key fib level in
mhm.
congruence with your supply and demand zone, would you consider that zone to be more valid, or you just
Yeah,
I guess you
hi-
wait play price
hi-
action either way?
I would say higher probability level of your trade playing out. That's what I would say. Because we don't know how it's gonna turn out, but once we get the confirmation with the entry model and the order flow shift in the lower time frame, if you're using the lower time frame to enter, then yeah, I guess the
So
odds are in your favor. Yeah.
something like this, like where your supply zone or whatever you had zone up there aligning with this ratio.
Yeah. Yeah. This is at like 70% or so. So
Mm-hmm.
I say it's great to add like more confluence for you to take your trade, but it just depends. I think.
yeah, depends on other things. Yeah, mostly for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, I don't even like any real supply unless it's like some structure on the same time frame, like liquidity to take. Like for instance, in this, regardless if it's a liquid POI, if there's nothing in this 4-hour leg, I like to see the 15-minute like a structural liquidity sweep before I even look to take the entry. Like and same thing going down as well. If it's the same thing on the 15-minute, there's no liquidity on the leg and it's a POI. If I don't see a structural liquidity being swept, I don't really like the POI like as much.
Yeah, that is true too. I want to see how liquidity gets taken into the POI or gets taken after we take out the POI. I want to see those possibly playing out, and then maybe you get a confirmation entry and then take the trade after. Yeah. But Edward, I know you mentioned this getting swept right before. Yeah, I was looking for the same thing. Hopefully sweeping, taking out this high somewhere deeper into this zone here, maybe, and then seeing an order flow shadow. But even the one above seems pretty nice though. Even this zone. So taking this out and coming into this level, which is even deeper with the fibs. Yeah. So
Dude, and if the 4-hour, if it usually because there's no liquidity on the 4-hour, if that 4-hour breaks above and we get that sweep close, like that sweep candle close inside that POI, oh my god, that's valid, bro. I load the boat. You're gonna see it in the chat. You're gonna see a bunch of machine gun entries if it lines
Yeah.
up. But usually every time there's nothing in that leg, and let's say we sweep above and then we just like aggressively close inside that POI. Usually that 15-minute gives you a last point of demand, and that shit is just gone, bro. Every single time, bro.
Yeah, you gotta track the last point of demand, and yeah, in this case, and then follow with the order flow, and you get an entry right there. Yeah. I mean, do you guys have anything that you want to go over or talk about? Like, you want to share your charts? It's fine too. You know, we could go over anything.
Let's see.
Cheddar is a little busy with his kids right now, so he's you know, in and out at the moment.
Ucad. I took a short in Ucad. I want to see what you guys' thoughts on. I took a short around. It was London, so around 2 a.m. I took a short. Yeah, somewhere around in there, between 8, around somewhere in there. Yeah, so you see how, let me mark this.
Let me zoom in now. Yeah.
You see how we had this break over here, and then we come back to this, some kind of demand in here,
Mhm.
and then we get a reaction, and then we go higher, but we're respecting this supply. We get this freaking chatter, we get a sweep, and then we trade lower. Because we closed above this, I use this POI, I believe on the 1 minute. I think this is a sweep. Would you guys would you guys consider that a valid trade? It didn't work out in my favor. I ended up taking a break even, but thank God.
So you were shorting it, right?
Yeah, I took a short in here.
Around here? Okay.
Yes.
Using the 1 minute?
Yeah, I used the 1 minute. I think that POI I think so. Check mine. Oh. Yeah, you see, mine looks a little different than yours. Mine swept. On ACAP, it's a sweep. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Does that high get swept on yours, or mine just sweeps it?
If it's swept on yours, then I would go with I would call it a sweep. But I could check the what's that called? I could use this to really see if it was a sweep or not. So highest point was 37126.
Yeah, you see on mine, it sweeps it on mine. So that's why I had considered that a value. But then once I took the trade in there, I didn't get a strong enough as reaction. So maybe my feed on ACAP wasn't as valid.
Yeah, it's slightly different based on the the broker, right? So I mean, you can still call it a sweep because you saw it that way. We had a last interaction with the demand here, and you were shorting it on what was the entry?
Literally once we came
1 minute.
back. Yeah, once we came back and I saw this little structure to take, I pretty much just market executed somewhere in here.
Oh, but it didn't didn't come back and give you that entry.
No, my bad. It comes back. Yeah, eventually it comes back. I just
that's-
market executed. I didn't wait for no other confirmation because I saw it was like, all right, we got to break a structure. It looks like demand is failing. There's a nice flip and it has something to take into it. So I'm like, I'll market execute. So we got that. Yeah, so we had that reaction right there. So then I was already in. I think I filled somewhere on the wick or something like that. But yeah, we got this reaction, and prices ends up flying off. Thank God. I had my stop loss above here, but once we took this high, it gave us a pullback, and I was able to break even. Thank God.
Shorting can be tricky.
Sorry?
I just said shorting in general can be tricky.
Around there. Yeah, because I mean, we still had this thing holding everything up after this, right? This was a sweep and we make another high. But there was a very high chance that if this holds, we'll make another higher high.
Yeah. That's what I was originally trying to target. I was like, I'm going to target the extreme. Like, I can at least get a break even, worst case scenario, and it ended up just flying.
Yeah. So it flies from here?
Yeah, no, it took it up and then it came back down. So pretty much once we traded back down, that's when I broke even.
Well, what were you looking for your higher time frames?
So I had a bias pretty much. I was that high that we recently took. I was believing we was going to use that as structural liquidity. I was pre-anticipating.
That was on the 1 hour or the 4 hour?
No. I was using like the daily, like the weekly. I was going off. I was trying to catch the top.
Oh, gotcha.
I was just pre-anticipating. I had a bias. And I was trying to catch the tippy top. You know, Jay, how I missed the EU and stuff like that. I was just trying to execute pretty much the bias I've had in the past, and it played out.
What you believe
out. Yeah, pretty much what I've missed out prior. I was like, all right, I ain't gonna miss this one. I'll take my chances.
Sometimes it doesn't play out like that because of price action. Just like, oh man.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. It comes back to this level that swept. I wonder if this holds.
It actually takes the low.
Oh, it does. Okay, so it's just taking a liquidity
Lower,
then.
lower
Wow.
high.
Yeah, I think just ran, and then it hit the extreme. If I'm not mistaken, I think it hits your POI. I think. Yeah, you see, it hits your POI, and then that thing flies from there.
Okay, so I'll mark this up for now as early.
Oh, early enticement. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I have a question real fast. Like, would you even, because we've sold off so aggressive, would you be on the 1 minute already, or would you wait for something on the 50 minute before you even switch to the 1 minute? Like that's how I do it. Like I don't even switch to the 1 minute unless I see something clear on the 50 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Right.
I
So
Mhm.
15 is so much cleaner.
Yeah,
Mhm.
now what I'm
You could
trying to
say if this is your POI on the 15, then you look on the 1 minute for your model,
okay,
but
okay,
not before that.
okay.
okay, so this was a candle that enticed buyers in. Interesting. But we still haven't touched the extreme of the 15-minute POI, I guess, right? And then we just touch and go.
You're saying it goes deeper?
Yeah,
I-
it makes a high, like an extreme high, and then news. Yeah, I'll let it play out.
You mean it goes deeper this way?
No.
I
It
think that's
flies
it,
from there.
right?
It flies, and then news hits. It consolidates for a little bit before news, and then news hits, and it flies.
We took
We
that
take
out.
out. It takes out all of the IRL, and then it like pulls back to sweep
I want,
everybody in.
does it come back? No?
You about to find that right now. Right now. It goes right to your POI with news. I
Only the
think.
range?
No, it goes to the wick. The
Oh,
news
got
takes it to the wick, and that shit just bye bye, sayonara.
It's 9 p.m. We got a new 4 hour candle.
Yep.
Let's see
And
what happens.
news that price action was kind of tricky. That thing was just consolidating, and then boom.
Oh, yeah.
That shit is gone. That shit flies. How many pips? It goes 86 pips from there, bro. That thing flies.
Yeah, it's post news, right? And that takes this out, I guess, right?
It's a nice POI.
Yeah. You just had to have the low covered or give extra room for the spreads and the news, the widening of the spreads during the news hour. But nice.
I also tried to short it. I tried to short in there. I didn't take it. My confluence is aligned in there, but I didn't take it. I gave up after the short earlier fail. I was like, man, fuck this. And then it played out. Cave some are.
Yeah, at this point, once we swept and took out some of the supplies here, then long was more likely to happen, and this is holding.
On that note, would you say you guys are more like long biased or short biased, or a bit based on whatever you see at the chart?
Right on from this chart.
I'm talking about general, like through your trading data and statistics. Like, do you do better with longs, or was it shorts, or it doesn't matter to you?
I think shorts for me. I'm great at shorting.
Shorts.
Shorts. Okay. Anyone else? Do you have
I'm getting better at it. I was more comfortable with longs, to be honest, but like now that GJ with the price action has been giving me, I've been thankfully capping those shorts. But yeah, it's definitely like the opposite. You just got to flip it in your head. But it's easy for my eyes to see the longs naturally just from candles. But I tried flipping the chart to kind of give me a better idea as well.
Yeah, that's dope as fuck. Then you gotta just hopefully you hit the right button on the MT4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Lee? Are you more long or short, or just generally whatever you see?
I think I am slightly more biased just based on the trades that I've been taking lately. I'm taking more long trades.
Yeah, I've seen a lot
That's
of
what
your
I'm seeing.
longs. I
Yeah.
see a lot of longs from you. A lot of longs.
Last short was my GJ trade off of the chain last week though. But I do take shorts still. But this pair though, it's just that longs make sense more just based on what's been happening, right? yeah, what's been happening here. And yeah, so it really depends on the pair. But this one, we still had this demand holding. So, you know, once this goes out, we could pull back into somewhere that caused a break of this or the flip that swept, you know, or even the extreme of it. If it, you know, if we broke it, but it didn't. So the longs still made sense, even though it's very high up in the leg. You know, a lot of people don't like trading when it's this high up in the leg. But this is, you know, similar to Eurocad. I guess you know, demand was holding and it just took off. You know? But
For your entry models, do you always wait for the pullback, or sometimes you enter on the break?
depends. So on the indices, I don't necessarily wait for the pullback because a lot of
Just
times
go.
it does. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
goes and
It just
doesn't come back.
goes.
Yeah.
That's a
So
great
I just
point.
covered the whole range of the for DSL.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I just covered the whole range, but
And forex pairs, you kind of depending on how you trade and what kind of pair and the volatility, you might like DJ, for example, likes to pull back a lot and then go.
yeah, to the extreme. So yeah.
You know, this is very valid to me. Like once the IRL is taken and we start seeing shifts, regardless, like even where else? Even in here, right? Like I wanted a short. This to me is valid, right? There's no more IRL. If price starts to shift on the 1 minute, this to me is still valid. And then I'll just target the rest of the IRL on the leg, and if there's anything else, I'll probably take majority of my profits. If it doesn't continue tanking, I'll just close my position and be happy with what I got.
And just for like I guess scalp, would you say?
Yeah. I'm trying to lean more into like whenever I get on the monitor, whatever I see, you know, I'll take it, regardless if it's gonna give me 2R or 3R. So to me, the goal is to extract something out of the market.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as long as it, you know, suits your style, you know, I guess that's what truly matters and gives you that, I guess, slightly, I guess, good winning rate, I guess, right? Then that's all that matters. So, yeah, you're on your phase 2 now, right? Almost,
Yeah, almost done,
you have
bro.
like a 1.5% left.
Almost done, bro.
Nice,
Yes. Can't
nice.
wait. Give me my money back before they get banned.
It's True Forex, is it? True
Yeah,
Forex
true
Fund?
forex funds, bro.
Damn. Yeah, they're on the watch list now. So, oh, this is interesting. Anyone else want to look at, you know, anything specific though?
Yeah, I actually have just one request on gold. If you get whenever you get time.
Okay. Chalk. Okay.
It's at the extreme.
Gold.
Well,
Okay.
it's like a
Mhm.
section of structure. It's like that hype took out this low.
Mm-hmm. It's swept.
And
Yeah.
then we have a break, but if we take this low, then this was a sweep.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can
Oh,
potentially
wow.
potentially look for something here. I looked at this and I was trying to short this POI actually. I didn't. There's no entry here.
There's no way I was gonna ask. Is there an entry there on the 1 minute?
I wasn't looking at it on the 1 minute.
It looks like, yeah, no, there isn't. God damn.
What time was it? 8:20. Okay, like 40 minutes ago. Yeah, this it doesn't do anything. It doesn't come back or anything. So, yeah.
I feel like there was just a GJ short too just now,
Just now.
but the reaction was very subtle on the 1 minute.
So we got a sweep here, break here, mitigation of this.
This one right up here before the failure.
Before that.
Yep.
Oh,
This
which one?
guy.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Oh, that sweeps too, huh?
Yep.
We got a chain then. Yeah.
That supply. I just see that supply being respected, right?
Yeah. This was nice. Yeah, this was nice. Yeah. you target this demand here, and it's already taken out. So,
I was thinking here, if you got in there,
uh-huh.
then maybe this would be a break even, maybe.
If you got in here, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And this is a 1 minute entry, so now that's 10R. That would have been nice.
God
Give it a
damn.
little more room, maybe 4.5, because GJ, yeah, still 8R. That's nice, targeting this low.
And it
There's
Yeah.
a similar move down on EJ, but the model's not there.
Under 1 minute.
Dude, that shit shifted too, bro.
Okay, let's see. This one also looks interesting. So we take the low and take the high of this.
Yeah, but I think this gets swept. Double check that.
Oh, I don't see. I don't even get.
Yeah,
a
that
sweep.
gets
So that'll mess you up because you'll be looking before this.
mhm.
But as
Oh,
long as this overall chain at the top holds, and then you get a shift. But then I would have probably taken this one.
you
Doesn't come back.
to me, I would have took it.
Oh wait, but
I would have.
but this one takes out this one by like a pipette or something. I mean, even I mean, it's not a break, but
That wick, that sweep candle right there. Yeah, I would have market executed. Of course, I didn't see it though. But hindsight.
so what is this reacting
There's also this reaction here where you get this wick.
to?
And then
Right.
it kind of takes this one out,
Mhm.
comes back, respects that wick, sweeps it, mitigates the extreme, and then comes here, takes out the last point of demand before the sweep and mitigation above.
Mhm.
Then you have this guy.
Mm.
Oh, I would have taken that all day. That's
This
like a
guy?
seconds. That's a seconds play right there. That's got to be like a 15 seconds maybe.
So
I
something
would've
like
took-
this over here, Cheddar.
Yeah, if you zoom in,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Let me see 15
So you have essentially this reaction giving kind of like a maybe equal highs at that moment,
Oh,
Mhm.
man.
because you do have this this low gets taken out here and this one gets taken out here, so people might play this POI,
Mhm. Yeah.
and then you get the you
So
get
we still
this
have
guy
another.
that goes a little higher,
Uh-huh.
but then you take this this little demand out before this sweep and mitigation, and the
Okay.
only thing that's responsible for taking that out is this candle. There's only one candle
How would you mark up the initial reaction on this section here only, Cheddar?
right here. Oh no, not there. This is the reaction here.
Okay, just this one. Okay.
Yeah, because see
Initial.
this push up here,
Mhm.
it doesn't sweep. The flip doesn't sweep, so then it gets swept.
Yep.
Did you play your LPOT here?
On the 15 is clear inside here.
15
On the
there.
15 seconds, yeah, it's beyond clear. It has a last point of demand failure and everything. Interaction with that crap. Excuse my language.
Yep.
Interaction with this nonsense. We sweep and we close and we got something to take in there. Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Sweep,
machine gun,
break,
machine
respect,
gun.
respect, and you got some liquidity here.
Man,
Wow.
that shit just tanked, bro. Wow.
This happened in Asia. Yeah,
It just
Asia.
happened while we were zooming.
Wow. Yeah. We missed some great moves.
You guys owe me a POI now.
Damn. Yeah, 14R. Yeah, we just missed it. Just
bro.
target the low here.
Nah,
Just all-
14R times like 3 entries for me.
It's still going down. Like, look at GJ. It's still going down, right? But look where it's reacting from on the 4H, right off of a liquidity supply.
Oh snap.
supply. I
So
mean,
you got this wick here. It's reacting. You getting this move down from this level,
uh-huh.
swept this
Yes.
and broke this little section here.
Mm-hmm. Also, we're reacting from here, like you said,
Yeah,
liquidity
we're just
POI.
pushing
Okay.
away from this area. Maybe you can see it better on the 1H.
Damn.
Reaction sweep. Bang, bang.
That's,
Yep.
wow.
equal highs right here. I think these two equal highs are session highs, by the way. Could be I don't know if it's Asia London, but
Oh,
there's
you're right.
session highs right here.
Oh yeah.
You're right.
Oh yeah.
So this is a good confluence. When you get session highs get ran like this,
Uh-huh.
and they're equals, and we have a break, then you could look into these areas.
Oh man, we didn't look at this before. Yeah.
And the 15 minutes shifted in here too. Yeah, that's damn.
Yeah. So
But we got
break.
this move too that sweeps and then breaks this guy.
Yeah.
So we don't know now if we're gonna want to do this or flip
Next
this.
question. Yeah, what do you think about now?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
but
at that-
that's a good target. That's a good target. At least we know we got something
Yeah.
to like draw or bring the price action lower.
The thing is we don't know if this is going to be a strong demand at that at this moment. It could or it might get ran also.
Yep. We gotta wait and see. Yeah.
So I would probably target something that makes sense in here.
Mhm.
And then if this fails, then shorts are still valid. But since this is a sweep and a break, then this is like a liquidity POI for longs.
Yeah.
What do you
Or-
think? Is that the strong POI?
But we have this POI too, and we have
Yeah.
supply and control here.
And we had a beautiful, like something beautiful to the left. Oh man, I hate those.
Yeah, there's some
damn
moves. Definitely
news
some good moves
candles.
tonight.
Damn,
Well, but
it's coming in.
Wow, look at that shit. Excuse my.
That's crazy.
UJ finally made her move too,
Let me
which
see.
she hasn't been doing at all.
Wow,
DXY
she's
pulled back.
tanking.
I'm telling you, it's that 4 hour, man.
Hell yeah, 4 hours. Wow.
That candle just opened, you know.
Yeah.
It looks like we can start shorting. Maybe the pullback's gonna start.
Yeah. I hope so. Yeah.
I'm too scared because all of this nonsense, man. I'm scared to take anything, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't even been looking at it because that damn candle. I'm like,
It's a big ass range too, you know.
hmm
CAD's
Well, yeah.
still shorting too.
Yeah. CAD's probably giving you a yeah, this is more bearish in structure here. So
Chef J looks like it's a little behind, but looks like supply is taking over in that too.
there's entry here. Oh no, it's not entry. Chef.
There's like two yen pairs that are not doing anything.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff that happened. Okay. We are reacting from here.
wow. We would have been done in Asia, guys. Would you look at that?
Yeah.
Done trading for the fucking day in Asia. Look at that.
Yeah,
Gotta love-
GU is pulling back.
Gotta love Forex. You can make money whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah. Hmm.
AU took off too.
Oh, I broke this. Wow. Yeah, what's going on
Oh
here?
yeah, EU. Yep.
Chain
That's-
here.
Asia
chain
session
here.
is popping.
I knew it. Let's go. What's GU? Oh man, take that high, please. What's GU? Take that high, man.
Okay, we got Param in here as well.
Let's go.
Cheddar, can you go over the initial reaction, failure and sweep on the was it AU that we went over or AJ? AJ, right?
Oh, the 1 minute.
Uh-huh. Can
Yeah,
you
we
go
could
over
look
that
at,
with
we could
us?
look at that. Let me
Yeah.
pull it up.
All right.
Just bear with me.
Okay.
That
My
is-
Zoom's frozen. I don't know.
Your Zoom froze. Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting the loading sign on my cursor right now.
I think I gotta wait till that's
Yeah, sorry, one second.
ready.
Damn. Does it allow you to hear or no?
Hold on, it's going. It's give me 1 second here.
Oh, gold is buying as well. Damn, why they moving in Asia? What kind of messed up thing is that?
Yeah, didn't expect it.
Uh-oh, one of the brokers is listening to our conversations.
Somebody's getting margin called
Yeah.
through the fax machine. I seen a guy had that the broker called him because no, he called the broker because he over leveraged and he couldn't trade anymore, and he's like, hey, what happened?
Wow.
And then
They actually
again
called him.
the story.
Yeah, mine is frozen. Cheddar, are you able to share? Does it even work?
I think it's gonna work. I just need to.
Oh, okay. Just find the chart.
Here it is. Okay. Let's see if this works. It's not loading.
Is it because my thing or
It just lagged right now. It's just not loading.
yeah, we might have to resend out the Zoom link. Yeah, mine's frozen. I gotta get out of Zoom then. Cheddar, so can you just send out the new link again using yours to everyone? Is that all
Okay.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
mine's completely frozen. So